Hello everyone, this is Mundundagavan. In this video we are going to see bind method. Using the bind method, how to explicitly binding the object to the this variable. In previous video we have seen call and apply methods, how to bind the or how to attach the other object to the current function which is having the this keyword. The difference between call and apply and this bind method will be, the bind method will be giving the object reference or object of the function, whereas call and apply will be directly attaching your object to the current function and it will be executing the function there itself, whereas bind method will be giving the object reference so that you can pass it as a argument to the other functions as well. In general it will be the callback function. So more on theory, now we will be seeing about the code example. Let's consider this object called user which has the two property name and address, and we have two welcome function. One is welcome, another one is welcome with marks. Both are function expression and both are having the this keyword reference inside the implementation. Whereas the second method will be the arguments also, which means that the function will be receiving the m1, m2, m3 as the arguments. Along with that it has the reference about the this keyword, this dot name and this dot address. You know that if you call the welcome or welcome with marks directly, you will be getting the undefined for the this keyword references. Why? Because we are not calling with any object. So it is essential that you need to attach some object to that. If you use the call and apply method, you can attach the object and you can execute the method there itself. Now in our scenario we are going to use the bind method because we want the object reference or we want the new function to be saved into the newer variable. So for that purpose we are going to use the variable called welcome, which is the function expression welcome dot bind method. Since the function itself is the object, so we can call the other methods over the function object. Generally we will be calling call, apply, bind method. So in this scenario we are calling the bind method. The argument to the bind method is the object to be referred. In our case we are giving the user object as the reference for the this keyword. After making this function totally, it will be giving the function reference which will be saved into the update welcome. So if you want to call that update welcome directly, you can call like a simple update welcome followed by the parenthesis. Or otherwise if you want to send this function as the reference to the other functions, you can send that variable called updated welcome. Same for the new marks. We know that welcome with marks having the this keyword reference as well as it needs the three arguments m1, m2, m3. We are calling welcome with marks dot bind method. Inside the bind method arguments, first we are sending the object to be referred for the this keyword, followed by the number of arguments that has been used in the welcome with marks, or whichever the method or whichever the function you are using over which you are using the bind method. So in our example welcome with marks having the three arguments, so we have given the user as the object to be referred followed by three different arguments 30, 59, 45. After binding this, let's say object and the arguments, we are making the reference which will be saved into the new marks. Again similar fashion you can call this method or function directly by using the parenthesis new marks open and close parenthesis. We are not passing here arguments. Why? Because the arguments already has been passed when you build it or when you bind it, right? So we can directly call that function. But now the question may arise like when we will be sending this function as a reference or when we will be sending this function as the callback function. Slightly we have seen already the callback function in example of array.forEach, but we will be seeing the newer example in this scenario. Let's consider set timeout. This will be default available for the JavaScript, which means that default it comes with the library. This set timeout will be taking two arguments. The first one will be the object reference of the function, so which means that in our case we can use the new marks. If we use the new marks, so this function will be called, but it will be called only after given the predefined time. The predefined time in milliseconds will be given as the second argument. So in simple words, line number 22, you are calling the set timeout and you are telling like the new marks is the reference for the function. This function has to be called after 3 seconds. Here the units are milliseconds, that's why we have given 3000 milliseconds, which will be equal to the 3 seconds. So obviously you see that set timeout expects the callback function. So in this scenario you can send that a reference, and in that reference also if you want to bind with some other object, so that time you will be using the bind method. You may think like call and apply methods, but call and apply method executes there itself, you cannot get the object reference of the function. So that's the reason we will be using the bind method in scenario where you want to send the function as the reference. Okay, coming to the set timeout. Now you will be setting the timeout, so after 3 seconds only it will execute. So that means that even the execution comes at the line number 22, it will not wait that 3 seconds to be completed. As soon as it put it into the queue or in the background, it will be going to the line number 24 and it will be executing the last statement of script. Then after 3 seconds completes, the function new marks will be called. So with this understanding, we will just execute that code and we will see how it looks like. So before executing, we will understand how it going to work. Just we will assume it. So here you can see, so we are calling the update welcome, so which means that it will be calling this function with the name and address, which will be pointing to the Mahadev and India. So hi Mahadev from India, welcome. And second one, we are creating the function reference, then that we are not calling because we have commanded out, we are just calling by using the set timeout. Then it will not execute anything here, it is just the declaration and the initialization. And after that set timeout, even it will not execute anything at once because it will be setting the timeout after 3 seconds. Then you will be directly getting the console log statement for the last statement of the script. After 3 seconds, you might be expecting the output like hi, the name will be Mahadev and address will be the India, welcome, and the marks will be sent. So marks will be 30, 59 and 45 because when we bind it, we have used the arguments called 30, 59 and 45. Let's execute. You are getting the same output. We are waiting for 3 seconds and after that you are getting the final output with the marks 30, 59 and 45. So this way we have understood how the bind function works and what is the difference between call and apply with the bind function. And we have seen the set timeout easily because it's just to make this timeout for the given function. Once the timeout happens, then the function will be called. So that function will be called as a callback function. So this is all about the bind method. So thanks for watching and have a great day.